YouTube? It's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Patrick Ta Dimensions 3 palette. So let's get into it. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. If this is your first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the great videos that I make here for the channel. Beauty, skincare, hair, nails, tech, all the different things that we talk here. We don't want you to miss out, so subscribe. It's free and we'll appreciate it. Also, if you like this video, like the video. That way I know to make more just like it. And also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be the first to know when I post a video or go live. Alright, so like many of you, during the Beauty Insider sale, I was in the search of something that would be worth it to have the discount for, and something that I haven't tried before. So I have not used any of the Patrick Ta eyeshadow palettes before in the past, so I got the matte one, and I was very curious, nervous, excited, wondering if this palette was going to work on deep dark skin tone. So I saw a lot of reviews, but a lot of the reviews were people with fair and light skin, so I was like, ooh, it's gonna work. I don't know if the color's gonna show up on me, so I'm just gonna give a closer look. I did use the palette today, so I will point out that I have the white in the inner corner here, so you could see a little bit right there. I didn't go too crazy with the white. I just wanted to see if it was going to show up. And I'll walk you guys through the colors I used. If I get this thing open, that's one thing. This palette is secure, okay? She's not going to accidentally open up ever. Oh, Lord, I might have to stop the tape. Okay, boom, we got it open. Alright, so I have warm skin, so I lean towards most of the warm shades. So I will show you, I'll try to blend it down so you guys can see. So I use this white shade on the, well, I use the white, I'll explain and then go back. I use the white shade on the inner corner of my eye, that shade on my lid, this shade as my transition color, that shade in my crease, and then I line my eye with the brown liner. So now that I stopped blinding y'all and the light is back, you can see I'll come back in. I have a green NYX eyeliner under my eye, and I do have shadow all the way up to my brow bone. You guys can see that like browner tawny color at the top. I have a green NYX eyeshadow under eye, so that's what the green is, but everything else is from this palette. So I will say that these eyeshadows, for using Patrick Ta for the first time, I understand the hype now. I get it. They are buttery smooth. They blend easily. They show up on a lot of skin tones. I will say I used concealer. I didn't use primer, so I can imagine how even more bright these shades might be if I use primer. You see how it's really that true light tan on my lid. I would say that if you have a deep or dark skin tone, yes, these eyeshadows will show up on you. In terms of the warm line spectrum, not even just the warm spectrum, some of the browns, if you do have brown skin, I can see them being, you would have to use them as transition colors, and it might not come up if it's the same color as you, but all the other shades are going to be visible. They're going to be bright, they're going to be vibrant, they're going to mix well together, they're going to blend together. And it's really beautiful looking. Like, this is an effortless, gorgeous look. Like, I feel like my eyes are literally snatched, and I just used this palette in like 15 minutes. Like, it didn't even take long. It blends really pretty. It's just a really gorgeous matte, because we're so used to, especially me, I've been team shimmer for a while. Everything is shimmer, and to see how gorgeous this looks with just the matte shades, I'm like, all right, Patrick Ta, you did your thing. Now, in terms of, is it worth it compared to the Mario palette for the $50? I cannot tell you that, because I did not get that palette, and I was vacillating between the two. I was like, should I get the Mario? Should I get the Patrick Ta? Mario, Patrick Ta. But everybody kept talking about how the Patrick Ta is just so buttery and blends so easily and looks so gorgeous. I ended up skewing towards getting the Patrick Ta, clearly, but it really did work in terms of on my skin tone and blending really easily. So just to show you guys again, like I said, I'm gonna angle it a little, but so if you do have brown skin, these shades, so like this shade, that shade might be a little more hard to see, but I did use this last brown warm shade before the cream as my transition color, and I do think you could definitely see it. It differentiates itself from my skin, but it is really close. And the same probably with this this chocolatey brown color if your skin is close to that. But all the other shades come up perfectly. Like I said, I definitely dipped in that whitest shade, and I put it here for for the girlies who were wearing makeup in 2008, 2009, when we used to do the white lid and then like the colored in crease and ends of the eye. This white, you'd be able to recreate that if you wanted to. It is a very pigmented white, which is why I just put a little bit, and you can still see I still have that splay of white in the middle, because it is a bright white, and it definitely shows up on different skin tones. So I absolutely love it so far. This is my first impression of it, and I really just wanted to answer the question, will it work on brown, deep and dark skin tones and for black skin? Because I feel like a lot of people are probably searching for that, because especially with all those lighter shades, you're probably like, I'm only gonna be able to use half that palette, and that's not true. You'll be able to use the whole thing and it'll be gorgeous. So my first impression is that the palette is buttery, there's minimal fallout, it looks gorgeous on all skin tones and types, and that it will give you gorgeous classic matte looks. And also some, if you're into kind of doing a more out of the box matte look, or if you want to mix have like a book of mattes that mix with all the different shimmers you have, this is going to be great for that. So I'm so excited to add it to my collection. It definitely feels weighty. It feels like it's worth $75. In terms of comparison to my palettes, I would say this is definitely feels expensive, like a Pat McGrath, even though it's not. So it's like she's skewing towards higher end, so I definitely understand why it costs us $70, but I also understand not wanting to pay it and getting like another dupe or like a different neutral palette, not neutral, matte palette. But I really love this. I've been having a good time with this so far and excited to keep playing with it. So if you do have this palette, I would love to hear your experience, your thoughts, and let me know what your favorite shades are below. It's right now it's between, ooh, this is hard. I think the brown cream is my favorite shade right now, because I just don't use brown liner like that. And when I used it and I saw how it made my eyes look, I was like, ooh, I need to get more brown liner in my life. I actually need some brown mascara too. This looks really cute. So that is my favorite shade so far. All right, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.